Okay, so we just got done covering the part where Peter is upset and he's like, no, like, you can't do that, right? So I'm going to read 23. Jesus turned and said to Peter, "Get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me. You do not have in your mind, the concerns of God, but merely human concerns." Okay, hold on. So let's break that verse up, right? He says, Jesus turned to Peter and said, "Get behind me, Satan." Pause. So he told Peter, "Get behind me, Satan," because the only person that's gonna try to come in, that's gonna try to stand in front of God or Jesus and rebuke what God has planned is the enemy. The enemy is the only person that wants to put an end to what God has planned for in our life, not just in that moment, but in general, in today, right now, in this moment. Okay? Jesus said, "You are a stumbling block to me." What does a stumbling block look like? Somebody who has no balance. When we don't have balance in our lives, what does that look like? Like, no, for real. Like a stumbling block that just can't get balance. Like everything is unbalanced. You don't have no type of, you're not cruising. Something is always going on that's going to tip you over at any point. Any given point, you're going to fall over and it's going to be over with. Okay? Jesus said, "You do not have in mind the concerns of God, but merely human concerns." Okay, hold on. You do not have in mind the concerns of God, but merely human concerns. What are human concerns? What do we want? What do we desire in our flesh? We want sex, money, power, those things. Okay? Not only that, but I'm not saying that that's what Peter is doing right now. What Peter is doing is speaking out of emotion. Because Peter loves Jesus. He don't want his friend to go and die. He don't want his Messiah to go and die. He don't want him to go away. Okay? I wouldn't either. If I was Peter, I'm not gonna lie to you. Because what you mean you finna go die? Like, no, like death is something that is very hard for flesh to understand. The flesh does not understand death and does not understand what it means to die. But as a Christian, we understand. Okay? We understand the assignment. We understand our personal assignments here on earth. Okay? Now, come back for part 3 because this is beautiful.